And so what I am proposing is now there is hope, right? There is a dialogue occurring. Obviously, if you read the papers, President Obama delivered a budget the other day. It was ridiculed because it didn't attack the entitlement issues. That was political theater. I mean, that was the opening argument. Now the Republicans will come back by March 5th, I think, with their response. There is a Senate commission that's meeting kind of secretly about how to deal with entitlements, and we'll see where the political will is on this. But as Alan Simpson, no, I think as Erskine Bowles said, he's been the skunk at the garden party. He's not going away, and so we will solve this issue. And what happens when you solve the entitlement issues? Between 2005 and 2008, GM lost something like $80 billion, okay? They were losing $4,000 on every car they manufactured. They were spending 6% of their revenues on personnel costs. Well, we know they went through a bit of restructuring. Today, or 30% of revenues on personnel costs. Today, they're spending 6% of revenues on personnel costs. They're making $2,000 a car. And in the most recent year, they made $5 billion. They had an IPO, the largest IPO in history, that occurred 16 months after they entered bankruptcy. They IPO'd at 33. The stock got up as high as 40, I believe. They IPO'd in December, so it hadn't been on the market long. If they get to 53, then they will completely pay back the government the $50 billion that was lent to them. And so the restructuring of the GM entitlements has created a company that is extremely lean and extremely effective in the marketplace. In fact, if they continue on the trajectory they're on, by some analysis, their production costs will be $400 per car less than their foreign competitors who are making cars in the US. And if you took their earnings today and you put a reasonable multiple on them, you'd get an $80 billion enterprise value for GM, which is $25 billion higher than it was in 2000 at its highest valuation ever. So restructuring entitlements can be quite empowering. So here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a lot of growth out there, okay? Now, there have been threats to America in the past. I will argue, certainly in recent history, that Russia was a threat, both ideologically and militarily. I will also somewhat argue that Japan was kind of a threat because they were, manipulating their currency, they were dumping a lot of goods here, but they really didn't have any ability to reciprocate. There was no import demand. China, in my judgment, is not a threat. China is the customer, okay? And if you look at China year over year, their imports increased 51%. 51% was how much they grew their imports. They grew their exports 35%. Now, obviously, there's a law of large numbers in there, but the point is they've got a lot of appetite. And so I don't fear China. What do I fear? I fear the entitlements. We have met the enemy in the United States, and it is us. The good news is we've moved past denial, right? We've moved into, past anger. We're in the acceptance process, and so we are going to fix this. It's going to be ugly. There are going to have to be some priorities that shift around, but we are going to fix it. So in my judgment, the United States of America is not shrinking in the face of global competition. Right now, what's happening in the United States is that we're rising to meet it. So I want you to be optimistic in 2011.